Hi, it's Mrs. Jones, and welcome back to my garden. It's been a crazy few days around here. It's rained every single day. And in fact, in our area, we've gotten the highest record in the entire state of Florida, about 10 to 12 inches of rain in the last couple weeks. So I thought now that we have a little bit of sunshine, let me show you around what's going on in the garden. How about if we start in here? So these are some of the volunteer tomatoes, and as you can see, they are on a roll. Can't wait to try them. I don't even know what kind they are, but they look like they're going to be huge. Um, Back here, we've got peppers. I've been picking a few peppers off and on. Delicious peppers. Because we haven't had a lot of sun, they haven't turned color, but I don't mind eating them green. I've gotten a couple of okras. In fact, I can pick this one right here. It's nice when you pick them young and tender. And a good way to test it is to pinch the tip. And if it breaks crunchy, you know it's perfect. The cabbages are almost done. We've picked them, and I think I'm going to post one video with a straight from the garden cabbage video. And you know, when you cut the cabbage, if you're lucky, you get some more cabbages that grow right back where you cut the last one. So I've got some sprouts right there. This tomato tree has been just crazy productive. I go and I pick about a handful every single day, and you can just pop them and eat them. Look, it's delicious. It's perfectly sweet. Down here, this strawberry patch has been dormant for a while, but I see a few more flowers, so maybe we'll get some more. Some more peppers. These are beautiful peppers. I love my pepper plants. There's one back there too. Okay. I think the eggplant is done for the season, although there's one flower in there. So we'll cross our fingers. Kale is just cut and come again. You just pick the kale. I just pick 2 or 3 leaves at a time, and they just keep on coming. The broccoli also will come back after you pick. They're not very big because we're coming to a hot climate season, and the broccoli likes cool climate, but you can certainly pick these and put them in a nice salad. So whenever I pick them, they just grow back. See, I picked right here, and these shoots grew back. So that's a beautiful thing about a garden. Over here, I've got some collards. Again, I just pick leaves from the outside. The smaller tender ones are good too. And drop them in stews or anything. If you're cooking rice and beans or stew or stir fry, it's a great way to add a little nutrients to your prepared dish. Now this is one that we haven't seen so far. This is the Chinese long noodle bean, and it is called long noodle bean for a reason. Look how long that is. Wow. So in a few days, I should have some of that. I like to prepare these with curry or with stew with meat. You can add them to stir fry, and it's gotten high enough that it's getting some sunshine, even though the fence is there. And once it got to the sunshine, it just took off. Who is this little creature here? I see you, caterpillar. Don't think you're gonna make a home in my garden. Get away. All right. And then on this side of the trellis, we've got the bitter melon. You've got to watch out because there is a wild bitter melon that has similar appearing leaves, but the ones that are productive have really big leaves. And I have a few flowers here that's going to be giving me some fruit soon. I love them. Here's a little lizard. Hello, lizard. He's gone. Okay. Bananas. I don't see any banana flowers coming out yet. The cassava, remember I planted 6 of them and only 4 started growing. Who knows why these things happen? But I'll take 4 over none. And they've got some good height on them. That looks beautiful. Okay. Over here, also the onions. I just come and I pick the onions and we get some nice bulbs. Certainly you can pick them all and then dry them. And you have a continuous supply, but they're just as good fresh. So we use onions regularly. Everything back here, let's see. We've got the passion fruit. This is my problem plant. The passion fruit just seems to not be taking off. I'm not even sure if it's a passion fruit. Yeah. Okay, here's our blackberry. Got some thorns on there. This is the ice cream bean. Some papaya seeds. Whatever I planted here did not come up, nor this one. I think that was the moringa and the turmeric. No sign of them. More ice cream bean. This is the Barbados cherry. Figs, still in their dormant state. Either that or they're dead. Sorrel. What else is back here? Something came up, something didn't. Bok choy finally decided to come up, but it's not the right season, so it won't survive. And elderberry. I've got 2 elderberry plants. This is a plum, also dormant. An avocado, just grown from seed. Now this is the story of the day. Remember the sweet potato? Happily sitting in water for maybe 5 weeks doing absolutely nothing. I just decided to plant it in some soil, and within 4 days it had shoots. So, you know, sometimes you just try and try again. Now, there are 2 ways I could do this. I can break these shoots off, put them in water, let them grow its individual roots, and then I can have multiple plants. Or I can just leave this one here. Well, that one I broke off by accident. My bad, I was a little bit too rough with it. This itself will give me about 5 to 6 potatoes, I think, in this bucket, which is fine for me. Okay, so I'm not going to complain about it. This is the Mami Sapote tree, and I think I have some buds, either new leaves or some flowers. Purple basil, struggling. Nothing else came up. All the strawberries died. Wrong season. Alright. Here's our little mango tree with some not so little mangoes. Those things are like the size of my hand. I love mangoes. Give me any fruit and I'll take mango over it. So there are about 7 or 8 of the big ones, and then a second production coming out with some smaller mangoes. Okay, watermelon in a bucket, hasn't done much. Pumpkin in a bucket, a few flowers, not doing much. In here, the corn, they've been decimated by caterpillars, and I've sprayed, but they're a hard one. Very delicious for the bugs, I imagine. So they didn't do very well. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try again. And some leeks. The leeks look pretty good. So that's our garden enclosure in there. It will be ready for the next season. I don't think I'll do a summer crop in here, but definitely the fall crop with the broccoli and cabbage and all those kinds of vegetables. Lots of lemons. This tree is completely loaded with lemons and bees, and actually new flowers too. So we'll let the bees do their job. We can't live without the bees. All right, that single guava is still there. Where is it? It's still there. Single guava and a few flowers. So I don't really expect it to do much this year because it's a new tree. This is my Florida peach. It was dormant for quite a while, and then there are a lot of shoots that came up near the roots. According to my question and answers and research, I'm supposed to cut all of those shoots down and allow the tree to grow from the top. So that's my next project. But it's so hard sometimes to cut away the green that you see growing. But that's the way it should go. Oh, back here I've got some celery that I regrew. This is one, and here's another. It's so nice to see things growing, and I don't have to spend money to buy another set of celery seeds or celery plant. I transplanted the Jaboticaya tree in here because eventually half of this garden is going to be moved over to the new side of the yard, and this will be the cutoff. So I figured I'll get it in the ground while we still have some long days, and it will get rain and sunshine. And it's got a lot of new growth. All those red leaves are new growth on there. So that's what we've got going on. I'm really excited for this. This is one of my favorites. In Trinidad, we call that Bodi, B-O-D-I. And pretty little flowers. Looks like wings. And back here, the herb garden. Every once in a while, you come and you just pick what you need. It's nice to have these things handy. Rosemary, thyme, green onion, basil. Okay, I'm going to head to the front